Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
Hello, hello. The boys are back in town.
Yeah, we're back from Vegas. We had a filler episode last week. We recorded, it was like July when I was back in Jersey.
Yeah, a while back. Yeah.
Yeah. So if it was, if you didn't like it, we've certainly improved since then, I'm sure.
Yeah. We can use that cop out that it was an old one.
Yeah.
It still counts.
But Vegas actually might have been like more desolate than like any other city I've seen in America.
To say I was disappointed would be understating it for sure.
I feel bad because like it used to be cool. I've gone like that was my third time, and the first two times rocked, and this time was just like so sad.
I don't know, just there wasn't enough people. Everyone was just, I don't know.
Every bar was empty. There was like bums with like needles poking out of their arms just passed out on the strip everywhere, which there always was, but there's certainly more of them.
There's like a broke stench in the air.
Yeah, well, it's a city that's built on excess, and like this is a time when most people have nothing, so it's kind of like highlights how depressing it is. I feel like.
Yeah, it really puts like a headlamp over like how gross that place actually is.
It's like shining a black light on like a seedy motel room. You're like, oh my God, there's cum there? How'd they get it on the ceiling fan? That's good aim.
It is just a fucking city covered in cum.
Yeah. You can kind of smell the cum in the air when you're walking through Vegas.
A little bit. Everything smells a little bit like balls.
Yeah. Like laced heroin and cum. The stench. Dude, that liquor store we went to. Oh, you weren't there the first night. We went to, I'll leave them nameless, but a friend of ours wanted to go to the sex shop to get poppers, not because we wanted to fuck each other in the ass, but because apparently that's what all the cool kids are doing. Is huffing poppers.
Dude, who the fuck is... That's like some 80s shit.
I know. He gave me one. It was horrible, dude. It just makes you feel like you're about to have a heart attack. It's not fun whatsoever.
Your brain literally has like no fucking oxygen in it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, it just... I don't know. It does something to your blood pressure, but it felt like I was about to have a stroke.
It's a horrific feeling. I'm never doing that shit again. Ever again.
But we went to the sex shop to get poppers for our friend, which was like a 45-minute Uber ride. Mm-hmm. And like... we had smoked a joint on the strip right beforehand, so I was just like ridiculously high. I just gotten in; they'd been drinking all day, so they're drunk.
Yeah,
I'm just stoned. Like, why the fuck are we going to this sex shop again to buy poppers? This is a trip of 8 dudes. There's 8 dudes in our hotel room. Why do we need poppers?
Why are we filling up on drugs that loosen your butthole?
Right. I don't
on this
understand.
Guy's trip to Vegas.
I don't understand the need for amyl nitrates here. But in any event.
The motive is a little sus,
right,
I will admit.
Right.
Yeah.
So we get there, and then there's, because if you go to like the lobby, every like hotel, the lobby, they have like a liquor store there, or like a, convenience store, they sell booze.
Yeah.
And it's like $90 for a fifth of like Bacardi or whatever. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was fucking disgusting. Yeah.
So we're at the sex shop, and I see across the street this like liquor store. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, well, I'm sure it's cheaper over here. It's not a nice area. So I assumed it would be a little bit cheaper. It was. But we had to walk through this like parking lot. It was probably like maybe 100 yards between, like you cross the street and you walk like 100 yards to this empty parking lot. Uh-huh. And it is like World War Z.
It's the DMZ, the demilitarized zone.
No, dude, it's a zombie apocalypse movie. It's like The Road. Like there's just people like wandering around, like hunched over, like waddling. There's just bums just like aimlessly
like
wandering.
Walking Dead style.
Yeah, like The Walking Dead. And you're walking,
push him away with a stick, keep him at bay.
Right. You just throw a handful of change and they just scatter for it.
Remember, aim for the head. That's the only way
right. You gotta kill the brain.
Yeah.
So you have to like walk across, and again, a few of our friends who will remain nameless are like huffing the poppers they just bought in the parking lot, surrounded by this like fucking Walking Dead mob. And I was like, guys, because I'm the only one who's not drunk, so I'm trying to like direct traffic here. I'm like, guys, not the place to do amyl nitrates, okay? Take it down the road. Let's wait till we're like not about to get stabbed to do the
Imagine getting fucking jumped over a little bottle of butt relaxer.
I know, and you see them giggling and huffing, and then you see like the zombies starting to congregate. I was like, guys, they're moving at like 2 miles an hour, so we got some time, but let's hustle down to the fucking liquor store and get a fucking Uber out of here.
You'd have to smash that bottle like a disappearing.
Yeah, like start stabbing fucking bums.
Scatter. Just fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's fucking David Copperfield when you need him? Oh, right. He's doing Below in the Venetian. I forgot.
Who's still going to see that motherfucker, man?
Who in like 2021's like, man, this magic thing is crazy. It's crazy how this is.
I want to go see Siegfried and Roy.
I'm sorry, who?
Siegfried and Roy.
Is that who
the
it
gay
is?
Guys with the tigers?
Oh, okay. I was thinking of, I thought, what was the other one? Penn and Teller are the other two?
Penn and Teller? Oh, yeah.
Right. I was at a wedding one time when I was a kid. My mom remembered this story. And there was a magician there. He was this magician. He like was doing all these tricks for the kids at the wedding.
Yeah.
And my mom the whole time was like keeping me away from him. And I was like, well, what's going on? I just want to see the magic trick. She's like, no, stay over here. Turns out he was a child molester, like a convicted child molester. They invited to their wedding to do magic.
Oh my God.
And at first I was like, what the fuck? Like, what kind? But then I realized that like every amateur magician is probably a convicted child molester, so it's hard to find someone that doesn't fit into that category.
Was his ankle bracelet showing through his like fluffy pants?
Yeah, that should have been my first. Yeah, his clown shoe was just there as a fucking ankle monitor right above the clown shoe. Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't his magician's assistant. That was his fucking parole officer.
Yeah. She's got a taser. Anytime he gets too close to the kid, she zaps him.
Robert, give me the rabbit. Yeah. Let go of the rabbit's neck.
Dude, no, dude, do not pull the coin out of there. Nope. Do not pull you pull it out of the ear, not that hole. It's the wrong hole. You know it's the wrong hole.
You gotta stop pulling child porn out of that hat, man.
No, it's a magic trick. Watch it disappear.
Look, never endless. Yes. Just pulling out Polaroid after Polaroid. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude, magic maybe. It's for children.
It's a sus thing to get into.
Yeah, because only when you're an adult do you realize that. Like, when you're a kid, you don't question these kind of jobs, you know?
No.
But only until you're an adult, like, oh, this is like an act. You don't just fall. This is an active decision.
As a kid, you're like...
To, like, entertain children.
This is cool. This guy kicks ass. Right. Like, he can do all these cool tricks. And he's got all this candy for me just waiting in the back of his van. I mean, what's not to like about this guy?
Dude, this is the coolest guy on the block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the times like that I'm glad I had good parents, because you know, all it takes is them like hitting on the bartender or something, and I got a whole different life trajectory then.
Oh, dude, you could have shown me like a king size Reese's Pieces and Reese's Cups, and
he would have got you.
I would have been mincemeat. Yeah, man. Yeah. Although I don't know if I was high on the market, I was already kind of a large heifer.
Oh, I was a cute kid. I was like prime. That was my mom's like, we got to keep this kid away from. This is prime pedophile material right here. It's a sexy kid.
Yeah.
Got my little lollipop in my hands. Little propeller hat on.
Propeller on your balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben. I wish we had more stories from Vegas, but honestly,
no.
Terrible time. We'll not be going back.
No. It's just like I feel like the move now is like a lake house or a mountain or something. Like something away from civilization. You want to forget that it's all coming crumbling down. You don't want to like see the seams tearing apart right in front of your eyes.
Yeah, I want to go where nature still like reigns supreme, where I can just take deep breaths and relax a little, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's the move next time. I think we're old. I think this means we're old.
Yeah. I don't know. Like you said, it kind of goes in waves. Right now, we're kind of on the downswing, and I'm sure we'll if this podcast blows up, we'll make millions of dollars, both develop crippling cocaine addictions, and then we'll get back into partying.
Oh yeah, no, we'll be horrible drug addicts immediately, probably.
Yeah,
that would be great.
It's quite good that we're fledgling at best, because if we were successful, I don't think we'd handle it very well.
Yeah, let's keep this growth at the slow pace it is right now.
Yeah. Speaking of fledging comedians, Jimmy Kimmel made headline. I say that like he's not making like $20 million a day.
Yeah, not a fledgling.
What a loser.
Let me just pick one word and go
loser. With it. No, so he made headlines because he said that he was doing a monologue, and he says he thinks that people who are like unvaccinated should be like kicked out of the hospital, basically.
They should be shot in the streets.
Yeah, no, he just was like, yeah, if there's someone comes in with a heart attack and they're vaccinated, you should treat them. But if they took ivermectin, you should like just bury their live body behind the hospital.
Listen. If you show up to my ER and I checked your most recent podcast and the Joe Rogan Experience is on there,
yeah,
you're not getting any fucking treatment. I don't care. I don't care what insurance you got. You're not getting in here.
Yeah, dude, it's so like, I don't know. I mean, I've seen ivermectin mentioned like 90 times on my Twitter feed in the last 24 hours.
Sure.
I don't know what it is or what it does.
Twitter will make you think it's like some research chemical.
Right.
When it's actually not. It's completely like a proven drug.
Is it? I don't know, because it's like there's no, like, the truth doesn't exist anymore. We live in like a post-truth world. So I'm looking at like, it's like half the people are saying it's like uranium-235. The other half are like saying it's like comes from the fountain of youth and cures cancer and every other disease. And it's like, I'm sure the truth somewhere in between those two things, but
it's insane that you can't trust. You literally have to start Googling drug names, just to know if someone's lying to you or not.
Right. I mean, it's like buying shit off the dark web or something like that. It's like, this is not some sketchy Chinese research chemical. It's not like some permeation of acid that like you have to buy through like some Indian online pharmacy. It's like supposed to be an FDA approved drug, but you know, nobody can just like chill and go like, let me read something.
No. Reading is for suckers. I haven't read in years.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I still know how.
There's a clip though, a funny clip of Alex Jones. I guess evidently he's real into the ivermectin thing.
The boy.
And he like, dude, he does with like ivermectin what Rush was doing with oxys back in the day. He's just like crushing the pills on his desk and just ripping lines.
Oh, this right here, the CDC doesn't want you to know about this. Just like crushing fucking ivermectin.
Oh God, it burns. It burns when we get up there, but that's how you know it's working.
He has a tinfoil hat on.
Yeah.
He's just sparking a spoon on the middle of his broadcast.
Freebasing ivermectin live on air.
Yeah.
But you had a hilarious sound. But that's like not far. Here, I have the clip pulled up here. I'll play it real quick.
Yeah.
It's like
crazy it took us 21 episodes to get Alex Jones clip on here.
I know. We'll probably be pulled off YouTube for it. But there's no way to set this clip up. So just here it is.
Sure.
Oh, what's all this? What's going on here? Here. Let's just open it up for you. Didn't get this at a Tractor Supply because I've been like Santa Claus taking care of everybody. Hours a day for months. Taking care of people. Overhead shot, please. You know what this is? This is ivermectin for humans that won a Nobel Prize as an antiviral. And this is inhalable, or these are the tablets, steroids. So let me show you. I was going to do this anyways earlier. See this? See this, Fauci? You see this, Bill Gates? I'm going to kill those prions, you bastard murderers. You're going to hit me with a bioweapon, you monster. You want to suppress me? You want to kill me, you son of a bitch? You goddamn demon? You think I'm easy to kill? Think I'm going to roll over to your crap? No. And Joe Rogan kicked your murdering ass too. You'd love to bury him too, you little monster maggot. He's in this National Geographic piece about, I don't usually deal with my enemies right away. I get them later. Yeah, you creep up on with a poison injection, dressed up in a lab coat, you little Joseph Mengele, Nuremberg Code violating monster. You damn monster. See our little cancer proteins like that. Nobel Prize winning for humans. 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 What, 2005? Nobel Prize winning for humans. Oh, Joe Rogan. He went and drank the horse paste. He's stupid. I bet he got it from Alex Jones. They're both so dumb. They're both going to be dead. Yeah, that's why Joe's worth like $300 million. Yeah, he's real stupid. That's why he lives in a $60 million house on the river. You leftists taking all the shots and dying are the dumbasses. He's the one that headlines with Dave Chappelle, not you. You're stupid. And I sure wish you'd wake up. But you sit there calling me stupid, an independent media person that built the biggest independent media operation in the world, that changed the whole paradigm with my badass listeners, and you sit around and laugh at us? Medical doctors gave that to me. It is incredible. It helped my family. It helped me. It helped everybody. And it's approved for humans for all sorts of viral stuff. But that murderer Fauci doesn't want you to know because he wants the planet for himself and he wants you dead. Well, guess what, Fauci? We ain't rolling over and dying so easily, you little murdering man.
Yo. And by the way, while he's yelling, is he's just popping ivermectin tablets.
He's literally just popping a box of ivermectin.
Yeah.
Popping them and drinking them down.
He's taking
with
with
a
some
beer,
like
dude.
beer, I think. He's washing
Literally,
down
he has
ivermectin.
He has a bottle of Rolling Rock and just a box of ivermectin. Yeah. He's like, you take this, Fauci. Take this, Fauci.
You globalist scum. This is what they don't want you to do. Watch this right here. I'm going to crush it up and do a lot of it. Yeah.
You murderous scum. You murderous scumbag, Fauci.
Oh, I just popped my ear doing that snorting impression. He just blew my ear out. It's he rocks though.
Legend, dude.
The crazy part too is that like he's right about a lot and he's wrong about a lot too.
It's just
yeah.
Well, yeah.
But it's like I'm sure like a lot of what he's saying in that video is factual, but when you're just screaming like Nobel Prize winning for humans, Nobel Prize winning, it's like it's hard for me to take you. It's hard for me to be like that's salient medical advice. That is good.
It is the way he comes off. It's hard to palate. Let's say, how is that a good way of putting it?
Yeah.
Not very palatable.
Yeah. No, it could use the optics aren't great. It could use a little PR spin to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think the lack of that is what has him still around.
Right.
He just gets people fired up, and obviously, I don't know. We don't like just sit and watch this show, but sometimes there's just a clip where it's like you get where he's coming from, and his lunacy just makes it so much better.
Right. Well, when he's right, for me, it's kind of like it's a bonus. Like I don't watch it because I think there's any like merit to it. Because I mean, I grew up on like conservative talk radio. My dad, my boomer father, we used to cruise around, and listen to like Rush Limbaugh, Mark Levin.
Yeah.
And I was like 10, 11. I was a
normal kid shit.
I was a little kid, and like I played sports a lot, so he'd drive me to all my different like tournaments and stuff like that. And the whole time we're cruising around conservative talk radio.
Yeah, you're just talking about trickle-down economics. You're just worried about trying to score a goal in your game.
Well, the thing was I was a kid, so I didn't understand the politics, but I knew enough to be like, these are windbags, and they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. These guys are probably like wrong.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was like entertaining to hear like Mark Levin had this line where people would call it like, get off the phone, you big dope.
Yeah.
Just scream people. And me and my dad laughed like, yeah, that guy was a fucking idiot. This guy ruled. Like, it was just funny. And that's like how I like look at Alex Jones is like, he's a fantastic entertainer. Sure, he's a lunatic, but so are most actors, directors, all those people. Like, I'm a lunatic. You're a lunatic. We're all fucking crazy.
I mean, all you have to do is just not take it seriously.
Yeah.
And all the stigma just drops out of it, you know?
But that's really, really hard for people to do.
Well, if we're in the far-right vein, did you see the aforementioned QAnon shaman is suing?
Really?
To get his name changed, so he can no longer be referred to as the QAnon shaman.
So he's like, I tried to lynch Nancy Pelosi, yes, but I don't like the nickname. The nickname hurts my feelings.
Let's stop calling each other names.
Okay, yes, I did storm into the Capitol building and try to kill Mike Pence. Yes, I did that. Okay, fine. I'm an adult. I'll take accountability for my actions, but could we, with the nicknames, what is this, middle school? Jesus.
I did take a furry shit in the ventilation system of Nancy Pelosi's office, but come on now.
I'm not a shaman. I'm a grand wizard. Get it right.
I worked for that title.
Yeah. They don't just hand that title out to anybody.
I rose the ranks.
Do you know how many hours I spent on 4chan trying to get that title? You people put some respect on it.
Oh, fuck. Well, now he must be referred to as Chill Greg.
Yeah. He has a new nickname, Cool Greg.
Cool guy Greg.
Cool guy Greg. You are hereby charged with treason, sedition. There's reading off the charge. He's like, I'm sorry, who is charged with all that? Cool guy, Greg.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Oh, fuck.
There was another story. You see Steve from Blue's Clues came back.
Oh, yeah, dude. He came back from his psyops to rejoin civilian society.
Because were you a Blue's Clues guy when you were younger?
No, I thought it was really stupid. I was like, dude, everything you're looking for is like right in front of you, dude.
It's right behind you, fucking idiot. Mom, this guy's so stupid.
Mom, can we put
turn Maury back on?
Can we put 24 back on? This is fucking
Where's
stupid.
Jack Bauer? Jack Bauer is a good detective. He finds where the terrorists are hiding. What is this guy? Can't even find the salt shaker. It's right behind him.
I bet this guy can't find any WMDs.
Yeah. Oh, this guy is Steve. Could never find a dirty bomb in Los Angeles.
I'm just imagining like 5-year-old you, just like, Steve, turn around. The interballistic missile's right behind you. Come on, turn around.
Yeah. No, I don't know that dog. I mean, we don't know where he came from, what his religious background is, what types of ties he has to certain mosques. Who is Blue? You know, who is his Blue? That's his name, Blue?
Yeah, apparently, yeah, on the set of Blue's Clues one day, he just disappeared, and all that was left was a Saudi Arabian passport.
Right.
Yeah, this episode's not going to do well.
This makes no sense. Yeah, but yeah, Steve came back. He did like his little he did a little video like, you know, you're doing so well, I'm doing so well.
Yeah.
Isn't it great that like the world isn't collapsed? I'm pretty sure the CIA just had a gun. They're just to his head. They're like, you say everything's okay. They trust you. They don't trust us. They trust you.
Country morale has never been lower.
Yeah.
We need you back.
The biggest
for one last job.
You know, everything's great, and I'm so happy to have been a part of your life, but we need to really increase our focus on domestic white power extremist groups because they pose the largest threat to this nation.
Just like a tear rolling down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would have been really funny though if he came out and they were just like, he was like really just like, you know, bags under his eyes,
yeah,
like black eye, you know,
yeah, like an ice
blood
bag.
all over him.
Yeah,
he's just like, it's been a tough few years. I had a back operation. I got hooked on opiates. Take 9 Vicodin a day now just to not feel sick anymore. Blue's dead.
Blue.
Yeah, Blue's dead. Blue got canine COVID. We had to euthanize him. It was horrible. My wife left me. She wanted to take the dog, but like I said, the dog was dead.
Like I said, the dog's fucking dead. He's just like, he's smoking like a cigarette butt. It's not even lit. He's just sucking on it.
He's smoking a cigarette the wrong way, just pulling from a Jack Daniels bottle.
Trying to light the filter.
Yeah. He's just tying a noose as he's talking. Just like, the fucking cunt took everything.
She took
everything, man.
She took everything, man.
And look at you. Look how good you're doing. What makes you so special?
He's like tweaking out like,
Steve, just put the gun down.
Please put the gun down. Where's my fucking green crayon? I said I need my fucking green crayon.
He just lights a crack pipe. He's like, that's all I have left.
As you can tell, I'm doing just as well as you are right now.
They have my picture up in the pharmacy. I can't even get a fucking antibiotic prescription anymore. They chase me out with a baseball bat.
It's just fucking Sudafed. Relax.
I have a stuffy nose. I have a really stuffy nose. I need 9 boxes of Sudafed.
Steve, your septum isn't deviated. You don't have a septum.
You have meth mouth, you crackhead. Yeah. So that's, you know.
I hope Steve's doing better than us, and that wasn't like literally he was homeless before having to do that, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna see the headline of like he's gonna be found in like a penthouse apartment strung up from the fucking light fixture or something.
Yeah, dude, it's weird to see like well-known people like really just completely fall off the map like that.
Yeah. Well, I think he just like did I think it was just like a job, and then he was like, I think he got out of entertainment or something. I think he like literally just went to like college or whatever.
Just like lived a normal life.
Yeah.
That's probably a good move. Who the fuck would recognize him anyway? Like, unless he told you.
Right.
Yeah.
My sister texted me the other day, and she told me that they're having football and sports and all that stuff is back, and they're doing like their homecoming game or whatever, or like their season opener or whatever, their big football game. They're doing some places do like a whiteout, but their colors are like black and gold or something, so they're doing a blackout. And they had to send.
Okay, there we go.
I think you know where this is going. If you've listened to our program, I think you're aware of which direction we're headed here. But they sent out an email to all the students being like, no face paint.
No face
you
paint,
know
guys.
What I mean.
Guys, I know we're back in the school spirit.
We're all having fun.
But let's leave the shoe polish at home.
Right. Well, they said no face paint. I mean, I think that might be a loophole.
We're just trying to keep our shoes nice and polished in the stands over here.
You said no face paint. You never said no wax lips.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
All right.
There we go.
That's pretty much all I wanted out of that bit. But
that's the only reason I brought this.
Well,
bit.
she told me to talk about it, and she's a leftist. So we're getting permission to talk about it from a progressive.
Oh, well, I'm glad she gave us permission. That's good.
Yeah, they were having she sent me a screenshot. She was in like English class, and they were having like a discussion over whether or not like Native American mascots like should still, like, how lame must it be to be in school right now? School always sucked.
Yeah.
But like apparently they're not learning math anymore. They're just like,
oh no.
Do you think the Redskins should have to change their name?
That's like this quiz in social studies.
Yeah, it's like, this is physics. And you're like, not anymore.
No. This is morality class.
Yeah. We need to prepare you for life.
You're going to see a lot of people walking around in blackface when you go out in the real world.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to prepare you. All
right, pull up your tweets from 5 years ago. Let's see what you got. You're gonna get graded. Your grade in this class will be determined by how progressive your tweets from 2011 were.
Yeah.
I don't have high hopes for a lot of you.
Yeah, most of you are not going to be passing my class.
Cletus, I recommend summer school.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I see the Blue Lives Matter T-shirt. I see the Punisher skull with the Blue Lives Matter flag. I think we might need to stay after class and work on some flashcards or something.
Yeah, I saw you drove here in your doorless F-150. I think it's okay if you sit this one.
The Confederate flag, born in New Jersey. Interesting combination, but maybe something we should talk about.
Maybe they should start a new school program. Like some kids would have. Like a teacher to help them out, that like shadows them a little, and just helps them out. It's just like for the racist kids, it's just an anti-racism.
They just have like a chick with like pink hair and like a septum piercing.
Yeah, it's a hungover college student.
Remember, you don't put the if you're gonna call somebody black, you can't put the in front of it. Okay, it's not the Jews, it's just Jews, and we like to go Jewish unless you know them. Okay, the Jew, it's a friend term. You're not there yet.
Yeah. There's just this redneck kid just getting really frustrated and red.
Snaps his pencil in his hand.
Just like getting so angry.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just trying to get reforms passed.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
this is education reform. It's not like schools could get much worse.
No. They really can't. I mean, I think all of the employees in the high school now, their main job, 90% of their job is to stop kids from like smoking weed in the bathrooms with vape pens.
Yeah. No vape pens in the bathroom, and stop carving swastikas into the desk, please.
Please, for the love of God.
Please stop drawing Pepe Frog emojis in the desk. It's really hard to get those out.
Please stop scribbling Q's under the desk, please. Come on now.
Who wrote trust Q on the whiteboard, okay? If you fess up now, I won't get mad, I promise.
Nobody's going home
it's not funny,
until
guys.
Someone tells me who dropped this Q drop over here.
Who drew the picture of Hillary Clinton eating a baby? It's very artistic, it's good, but this isn't art class, all right? This isn't art class, this is science. So the picture of Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein, Eiffel towering a toddler, that's not school appropriate, and
come on now.
It's impermanent marker, okay? Do you know how fucking long it's going to take to scrub off?
Yeah.
Supposed to have a hinge date tonight. You fucking kids are ruining my life.
Goddamn fucking fascist little kids.
You don't even know who Mao is. If I gave you a picture of Mao, you wouldn't even know who he was.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this week, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Let's go home, man.
Yeah, let's call it a day. It's late today. So follow us on Twitter at the CBW Pod. Visit us online, thecould-be-worse-pod.com. Share it with your friends. Send the episodes around. Dom, anything to add?
Oh, not at all. Love all you. Adios.
Yeah. So other than that, we'll see you next week.